everyone, this is Lori from the Crafting Auntie, back with you with another project in collaboration with Pam at Nana's Crafting Cottage. So today we are going to make another one of these envelope flips that I did some time back. This one I did in a postal style. I can show you what I did on this one, and then I plan on doing this new one a little different. So we have a CD case envelope here, and where I've decorated it front and back. We have another envelope here with a pocket. We have another envelope here with another pocket. We have this flip up with a pocket here at the top. And then the main one, we have a pocket right here. So I want to do something similar to this, but in a different theme. So let me just set this one aside. I decided I wanted to do it in vintage maps and railroad. So I've got pieces cut to save some time so it wouldn't take so long on the video. And let me just kind of show you what I've got. So I've got some vintage map here. I also have some trains, digitals here on one side that'll go on, and map on the other side. We have this envelope. We also have this envelope, same thing. This one has maps on both sides, and then another railroad, train, and maps. And then for the front, for the CD envelope, I had this train. It's an original vintage. It was like a, well, I'm not really sure what it was. I think it was like a check of some sort. Yeah, it was like to pay the railroad. So what I did is I have already cut this out to fit on the front, and then I cut another piece, and this will end up going on here inside the pocket. So that's kind of my plan. So I'm going to be using some Tim Holtz stamps, and let me show you those. So I'm going to be using this train one. So this one is CMS 127. So it's got all kinds of train stuff on it. So I'm going to be using that for doing some of the stamping on some of the envelopes. And I'm also going to be using some field notes. I might use some things from here. I also want to use this one from the professor, so probably the guide. I'm kind of thinking, so maybe him. And other than that, I'm not real sure. So that's kind of my plan. So I think what I want to do first is to get the stamping done. So what I have decided to do is I'm doing this layout a little bit different, and I'm adding in an additional item, which is a paper bag. This paper bag measures, if I go all the way to the end of the flap, it's 7.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to flip this up and make a pocket out of it. But I want to stamp on it. I also want to stamp on this. So that's the first thing I want to do for this project. In fact, I think I'm going to turn this around this way because I don't want this for my stamp. This is where the seam is. So I think I'm going to turn it and, whoops, flip it this way. Like that. And then I may just trim this off. We'll see. Because if not, then that's, well, maybe we could just fold it over. I'll just do that. And then I'll tuck it on the inside. This is kind of waxed on the inside. So I think what I'll do is just fold this in, and that'll just reinforce the edge a little bit more. And that way we've got full access to the pocket here, and then we're going to make a pocket here. Okay, so let's do some stamping. I'm going to use VersaFine, and I'm going to be using Fallen Leaves. And I think what I want to do is put this train on here, just like that. So let me grab one of my big blocks, and we'll get that stamped first. It's a little bigger than my block, but I think it'll be okay. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these projects that my sister and I have come up with and seeing our own rendition of them. And we're going to continue that through this month of June. Okay, so let me just see. I've got to concentrate here just a tad and make sure I get this on here right and straight. There we go. Press that down really good. So press the ends here a little bit too that are not on the block. Yes. Okay, I am happy with that. Definitely. Okay, I have a couple other things on this, so I think I'm going to use this one and let's put it under here to peek out. Let me grab a different block. And get my ink again. I love these stamps. I'm so happy I got this train set because I know I've shared before, my husband and I, we have that together hobby and just enjoy it so much. So I'm super, super happy I got these. It goes with it. Yes, that will look great. And then I think I want to use, do I want this crossing on here? Not going to see much of it, but I think I am. I think if I just do it like this, it's okay if it overlaps. That's all right. I'm okay with that. Let me just grab something to wipe my stamps off with. I'm very fussy with my stamps because I figure if I clean them, then they won't have a buildup on them. So they'll continue to stamp really good, and even though the ink is thin, sometimes if you don't clean them, then it can be a buildup on there, and then it's not as good of a stamp. That's just my philosophy anyway. Okay, so let's see. I think I want it to go this way. So let me add the ink to this. I love this. It's not perfect either, which is cool because some of these railroad crossing signs are pretty old. We see around here. Yes. Okay, I'm loving that. All right, so I'm going to set this one aside, and I want to stamp on this. So on this, I would really like to use this professor, and I want to put him like here. Let me just grab my paper underneath here, stamp on. I want him kind of coming off of here like this, and then I think I want to use this one as well. And then we'll come in with some small stuff. So let's do him. And my plan is that this will come down like this. It'll flip down like this. So on the opposite side, then I'll need to stamp so that when it's upright, it's going to be the right side, if that makes any sense. So Let me just stamp this guy. I haven't used this one yet, and I've been dying to use it on something, so I'm super excited about adding this. Super cool. Okay. Here we go, Mr. Professor. Let's get you on here. I think. Yes. Yes. That looks very cool. Yep, I'm liking him. So take him off and let's put this guy on. And I'm thinking we'll just kind of go off the paper, go off the envelope a little bit as well. I like the fact that it's not pristine. It's, you know, it's got like it's worn, and I really like that. Okay. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to use this on the other side too. It's a nice background one. What else do we have here? Let's see. Oh, maybe we'll do this on the other side. Let's see. How about this? How about we add this? Baggage check. Absolutely. Seems this is train theme. You're going to have baggage to go on your trip on the train. Perfect. Okay, I have these tickets. One is a passenger coupon. They're both kind of right side up. Maybe I better change my mind. And let's pull out field notes. Let's see what we got here. That would look good on this. Oh, I think this one, collect. Let me get a smaller block. Let's do collect. Put that here. Okay. And let's see, what else do we have here? Destination maybe, or I need something here and something here. Special delivery. Maybe we'll put that there. And how about this one here? Yeah, let's do that. Then we got the other side to do. So there's lots of places on the other side that we can add other things to that I have. Okay, so let's put this guy here. Perfect. And this one. And then we'll put this one here. Okay, side one is done. So this will go in the pocket like this. So now we need to do this side, and we need to flip it up so that it's right side up. And I want to use this. So I think I'm going to put that there. I've got these tickets, coupons. So we can put one there, and let's put one, maybe And let's reuse this guy. Well, let's do this first, and then I can fit these others in. Let's do that. Okay. Trying to finagle my way around this on which is the best way to do it to get the stamping done. Once we get the stamping done, then a lot of it is inking and putting the map on and the digital trains, decorating. This always takes just a little bit longer, but not bad. Oh yes, I like that. Okay, we've got that. Set that aside. This guy's kind of long, so I think I'm just going to try and do it by laying it carefully on there. Okay, see if I can manage to do this without messing it up. Come around this way and straight down. Yes. Okay, that worked. Perfect. All right, maybe this one can be off of a little bit. Let's get this on. Okay. And this one. This one down here. All right. Let's see. Got destination. We can use that one. Let's see. Let's just put it right in here in the center. And then see, what else do we have over? Oh, let's use this guy again. I really like this one. Maybe just like partway on and partway off. Let's do that. Let's do it this way. Okay. And then let's do the railroad crossing again. I think so. It's okay if it goes down in there because I'm not going to see it. Let's just do that there. Okay. Perfect. Need a little something here. Where's my little circle? Let's do that again. Just have it part way on and part way off. Okay. I think we've got it. So we've got this side, and then we have our paper bag. So I think we're ready to go ahead and start working on the rest. So I'm going to clean this up and then we'll continue on. Okay, cleaned up, put the stamps away. So now let's continue on. So let's take the larger envelope. So this envelope is just about 9 by 6, and it's got a side flap. If yours has a top flap, that's fine too. What I'm going to do on this is I'm going to seal this up and I'm going to open it on this end so that when I get everything in here, it's going to be a pocket. So first thing I want to do is to go ahead and glue that shut. So let's just do that. And as always, I'm using art glitter glue. Use whatever glue you have, whatever you've got. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and open this side. Just going to do a little tiny sliver off. And then while I'm at it, I also want to do a little sliver off of this, because this is going to end up being my pocket. Come on, trimmer, be nice. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this particular blade. It's all right, got it. Okay, so this will be the pocket this way, so that we can, when it's up, we'll be able to put something in it. It's this way, okay? And I think that's all I need to cut slivers for now. I will do one when we do the front. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to be putting, let me just make sure which way I have this. I want my opening to be over here. So this is going to go on here. Let me get my glue covered up for now because I do want to do some inking. So I'm going to go ahead and use Scorch Timber for this. And I'm going to ink all my envelopes and also all my pieces. Now this is actual vintage map, and I had gone to it's a used book like library where they have all kinds of old books, and mostly it was old books, and they had these maps, all different kinds, in a tub there at the place. And so I was digging through it and I found all kinds of maps, and some that were local and some that were out of the country. So this one happens to be, let's see, where am I? This is Italy. Yeah, this is Italy. And my dad was Italian. My grandmother was full Italian. My other grandmother is German. And so my dad had a lot of Italian in him. So I, wanted to use this Italy map. I'm not going to do anything on the back on this. I'm not really sure what I will end up doing. Whether I will, glue it in. I don't think so because it's kind of tall. Or whether I'm just going to use it as a standalone like I did the other one. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to ink up everything else, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to start assembling this. All right, everything is inked except for the front part, which we'll get to in a little bit. Okay, so I've inked around all of the envelopes and I've inked around all of the pieces that I have ready to go. So I think we're ready to start gluing on. And so the first thing I want to do, this is going to be my pocket opening here. So when things get glued on, they're going to get glued on to the back here so that when it opens up, we're going to have a pocket here. So after I glue this on, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and do a notch. And that will make it just a little bit easier to get things in and out of. This map is, all the map is kind of thin, but with the envelopes behind it, I think it'll be okay. So I'm just going to get my glue all on here. And if you don't have vintage maps, you can use digitals, you can use anything you want to on this. Let's see. Okay. Let me just line this up. This makes a fun project you can give as a gift. If you do it smaller, just use a smaller envelope here. You definitely can put it inside a journal. So let me just kind of give you the rundown of how I want this to go, and then we'll continue on. So I'm going to do a pocket here. Well, let's just glue that down while I'm thinking of it. So we're going to do a pocket here. so it's going to have a pocket here, and you can have one behind it too if you want to. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Okay, so I want to put that there, and then this, we have our opening here, which I'll do another, like a thumb hole. It's going to go here, and then when it lifts up, we'll be able to put something in there. Now, I'm not going to put anything in all of these pockets to save for time, so it's just the project. And then wherever I decide to use it, that is when I'll add stuff into it. Okay, so it'll kind of go like that. So that's the first part of it. So now this one is going to go on the side this way. Let's see, so that's going to go on the top part. So the bottom part, I want this envelope. So this is just a regular envelope. And this one is size, and really, guys, use whatever you have. This is 5 3/4 by 4 1/8. But I want this to flip up. So I want this to come down here. And then the train on the front. And I'm going to have to trim that down. And the map on the back. I'm going to have to trim both of these down. Let's do that. Well, I've got it sitting here. So let's make sure. I remember I cut them on one side, but I didn't actually get them cut exactly the way I wanted them on the other side. So let's just do that while we're going along here. So we mark it there and just a sliver off the one side. So let's do that. Just a tiny sliver. And then we'll trim that here. So I've got these to where they're pretty much covering the whole envelope. I don't have it to where there's a border. I really didn't want that on this project. Okay, so there's that side. So let me just copy this one. And we'll get this one trimmed up. And it just needs a little bit on two sides. But I think what I'm going to do is on the top side is take just a tad more off so that we have a little bit more room. So let me do that here. And then this is going to be the top. So I'm going to take off just a little bit more. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this particular blade. Okay, so let's see, how do we look? Yeah, and then we'll put half circle. Okay, so that one's trimmed down. I think I'm going to need that again. So let's go ahead and let me re-ink where I trimmed. Let's see. I think this one may be okay. Double check it. Yeah, this one's good. I don't think I trimmed much. Just kind of ink that up a little bit. Okay, so here's the one. This one, I think we just need a little bit of inking. And then, let's see, let me measure these. I'm going to make sure that this one's okay as well. Did I do this one? Yes, I did. Okay, so where is this one coming in? I may want to trim a little bit. Oh yeah, I need to trim off some off the top. So let me do that. Let's take off. Let's see how that's going to work. I just want to make sure I have enough room. Yeah, so I can do a half circle and that should be fine. Okay. Set that aside again and let me re-ink this. And I think so I decide we're good. Yep. Okay, let's start gluing some stuff down. Okay, so let's see. This is the one that I want to flip up, I believe. Let's double check that. No, it's this one. This one we want to have flip up. So our train is going to go this way, and this is going to go under here. So let's go ahead and glue that down. And you really don't want to cover the back of the large envelope until you're completely done assembling. And that way, if you want to cover it up, it'll cover up all the envelope flaps. So that's going to go there. And then let's just do a half circle. Just going to use my 1 inch. And just center it. Oops, wrong one. This one. And we'll ink that up, and let's get this one glued down. Now this I'm only going to do the 3 sides because I want to be able to utilize the envelope. So we're just gluing on 3 sides on the one that's going to flip up from the bottom. Just like that. And then this will come up like this, and these will be down like this underneath. And I'm not sure which way I'll have it. And then we need to work on the other 2. So this one, I think I want it to come this way. And then this envelope, we'll have it come this way. I'll arrange them. Okay, so let's work on this one. So the front, you glue all the way around your piece that you're going to put on the front of the envelope. Unless you want to create it into a pocket or stick a tag in there or something, you can do that as well. But I'm just going to glue this down completely. And then on the back, you only, make sure I've got this right. This one's going to go this way, yeah. You need to make sure you only glue on 3 sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do another half circle and ink that, and then glue on 3 sides. Now you can also cut your piece to perfectly match the envelope like I did on the other one. I just decided not to do it on this one. Let's see. Let me grab my scissors. I'm going to trim this off a little bit. Just a little bit too long. Just on part of it. There and here. Okay. All right. So this one will go this way. Actually, no, I think it's going to go on this side, and in between is going to be this one. Okay, so let's glue this one down. And the front, again, I'm going to glue the whole thing down to the front of the envelope. So here's what I'm kind of envisioning, is that this would come in between the 2 trains. and it's going to be off-centered. Maybe one up there, one down here. Yeah, so kind of something like that. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the back. So I want this way. And this one I have enough. I'm just going to go ahead and do my half circle and ink that, and then glue on 3 sides. So the top, the left side, the bottom, and the right. And that creates your pocket. This one has a little bit more of a border. These matte pieces were a little bit smaller. Okay, so let's make sure that this is what I want. So I want this, and I think this train is going to end up going in under here. And then this will come up over here. Let's put this here and put this here. Let's drop it down a little bit. So this is kind of my concept. And then we'll have the CD envelope going over the front of this. So let's work on that. We've got everything else covered and ready to go. So let me just clear this off. So I have cut a couple pieces of cardstock because they were kind of thin, but I want to put him on here. And then this is going to go on here. But I want the top to be open. I want this to be a top loading. I don't want it to be a side loading. So I am going to seal this shut here. And then we'll trim off a little bit off the top. Let's just make sure that we've got our piece exactly where it's going to go. Okay, so I'm going to take a smidge off of the top here. Doesn't need to be very much, just enough to open that up. So now we've got a top loading envelope. All right, so let's go ahead and ink things up. Put my glue pen back in. We'll get these guys all inked up. So hopefully you guys will give this project a try. I have my other video. I will link that below as well, and you can watch that one. And that one I did use the postal theme, and that was digitals from Tracy Fox. So this one, no digitals, just using vintage items, and I have a lot of them. It's like it's hard to use them because they're so cool. But you know, you can only hoard stuff for so long, and then you kind of say, okay, I think I need to use it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know how long it'll last because there's some stuff in here that I have that's really cool, and then there's special stuff that I probably never will use. I'm just gonna hang on to it. I do have some special things from my mom, and just things from various people that I have received. So more than likely I would never use that. May just tuck it inside a journal, but I do want to try to use more of the things that I have purchased that, you know, they're cool looking. It's hard to use them, but at the same time, it's not something that's really, you know, dear to my heart. Those things that are special and dear to my heart are the ones I want to hang on to. So that's that. I think I want to ink. No, actually, I think that's going to be okay. It's covering up enough. All right, let's ink this guy. I also want to do some splatter stamping because I think that'll just add to the project as well. So before I get everything glued in place into the envelope flip itself, we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and ink around this guy. I think he looks like he goes on a train. That's why I chose him. I just kind of look at stuff and decide what's going to look the best. I'm going to glue these two pieces together, so I'm just going to ink them around the edge. Front and back, since they're going to be glued together. Okay, we're close to putting this guy together. All right. First thing I'm going to do is just glue these two pieces together so they're a little bit stronger. Okay. Perfect. And then let's put this piece on here. This particular railroad check, I think it's like a check, is really thin. I just love the writing on it. It is so cool, and I just thought it would be fun to do this for the outside of the envelope and then have this on the inside, because so much of the stuff was cut out with the hole in the center, so it made it hard to see all of that. So I'm just going to put the glue on here, and I'm just being careful to stay away from the acetate window. And let's just line this guy back up like that. All right, so this is going to go in here. Make sure envelope's open. I did do the right side, didn't I? I thought I did. What did I do? Okay, Lori, there it is. Okay. Well, that's not the way it was supposed to be. Well, that's okay. It can go this way. I kind of got it turned the wrong way. Uh-oh, this is a little bit too big now. Okay, let's trim this down. Let's trim this off the top. Oof, kind of stiff. Get my scissors. I think I've already wasted another blade. Okay, let's see if this will go in now. It's not the way I wanted it to be, but it will be okay. Okay. I wanted it at the top. I think I got things turned around. Okay, so he is going to go in here. And I want to see where he's going to land so I can get him on there. I think that's the way I want him. Okay, so let me see if I can carefully grab he and the back together. Easier said than done, right? Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Got the idea where he's going, right about there. So I'm going to be very careful to just add some glue here and here. And then I'll just keep adding some until he's secure. That way I don't mess up where I want him. Make sure this top is down. Okay. Now, I need to make a flap on this side. So I am just going to use a piece of cardstock. something with the back of this too. Let's see. I think we could probably use another one of these. So this is what the train, I think they're checks. They're the back of the check. This is what they look like. They're really kind of cool. This one has a lot of writing on it. I like this one. Let's just put that right on here. So let me cut here and here. And then we can put that on the back, and that'll take care of that. And it's all got the same document on there. So you get to see different pieces of it, which I like. It's hard cutting these up, but it's like, they're so cool. It's going to make the project look really cool. Okay. So let me put these away. Came with quite a bit too that I got off of Etsy. I'll just do this and I'm done. There we go. All right. We need to ink this. And before we put this on, I didn't want to use the actual flap on the envelope because it's really kind of flimsy. So I'm thinking, so let's put him back in here. And I think I want to add a tab on the outside of him too, because we need closure. Okay, so I want to do a small gusset. So let me just do an inch. Cut myself an inch. And let's see, what's our height? Okay, so right about there. This is me measuring. I know a lot of us crafters don't always measure all the time. Okay, so let's fold this in half. And this will give it a little stronger gusset, especially since it's going to be on the front holding the whole project together. Let me get my bone folder. I lost my other bone folder. I have a pink one. For the life of me, I have no idea where it is. I have looked high and low. I cannot find it. Okay. So if I do that, then this will go on here, like so. So let's glue that on. And that will strengthen this. So it'll be a lot stronger to hold that shut. I didn't do it on the other one, but I think I used a little different envelope. It was a CD one, but it was a little different style because I had different ones that I had purchased and some that I had that were gifted to me. So I'm not sure which one it was. Make sure this is right side up. Make sure this is right side up. Yes, that looks very cool. I like all that writing. Okay. This is exciting. Let's get this put together now. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is put my pocket on. And I'm not going to do a third pocket, so I'm going to glue this whole thing down. I think it's got enough pockets with everything. And let's see, I got to think about this because if I put stuff in there, I want it tall enough. So let's just put that right about there. Okay, and then I want to seal this kind of here, just carefully, a little bit of glue there, and then we're going to glue that onto the flap. at the top. So I'm just going to kind of center that as best I can. There we go. Okay, and then making sure this is also sealed. So that will come down like that. All right, this bottom one. Let's put this bottom one on. Let's see. Let me just... Oh, I wanted to do some splatter stamping too. Let me just put a little bit there. You can always, you know, cover the inside if you want to. I just kind of want to add a little bit of ink. Just at the top part, we're going to see it. Okay, because most of it will be covered by putting it down like this. Okay, so let's glue this down. And I'm not going to put glue real close to where that area is for the pocket. So let's line this up. And I'm not going all the way to the fold of the envelope because I want to have some space in here because this is kind of thin. So just want to be careful that way. So that's going to come up here now. Do I want this? I think I want it like that. Okay, and then this one, I think I want to come down, and I think I want to come up. I think. And then this is going to go across here. Let's try it this way. See if I like that better. And I do. Okay. So let's glue this side down. Again, I'm not going all the way to the fold of the envelope. So there's a little bit of a gap there. So everything will open up nicely. Now, the one thing you need to be careful of is we have a pocket right here. Or actually, it's on the other side. It's on the other side. Okay, so I'm good here. So let's realign and press this down. This side, I want to be careful because I do have a pocket. So I want to make sure I give myself enough room to be able to utilize this pocket. So let's glue this one down. And I'm coming in a little bit as well, like the other ones. And we're going to come down about like so. I'm leaving a little bit more of a gap. Because we have a pocket right here. Okay, so that comes over the front. Excellent. And now we're ready to put this guy on. And he is going to come this way. You know what? Actually, this worked out perfectly because I want to put a tab on here and then the closure. So I actually did it right, thinking I did it wrong. Oh, well, we get it figured out. Okay, then this one, I want him to come down just a little bit. So he lines up like that. A little more glue. Hold this down a little bit just to make sure that this stays in place. Again, now you're at a point where you could cover this if you choose to, especially if you want to give it as a gift. You could do that. Let me just add some more glue under here. I want to make sure that this is going to stay good. Yes. Okay, we need a tab. So let me grab my tab punch. Let me cover up my ink. Oh, we want to do some splatter stamping. I keep saying that, and I keep forgetting. So I think I better do that before I go any further making the tab. Okay, so let's get our splatter stamp, and I'm just going to use Vintage Photo, and we'll just lay these out. And let's just add a little bit of splatter stamping. Yep. Okay, let's do the back. Okay. And I think this one will be okay. Okay. And let's do some on this guy. So, can't really see it, but just add something. And then let's do a little bit on this side as well. Okay. Back. Got this, got this train. And sorry, running out of room here. Okay. My bag, definitely get some here. And down the map, underneath. Put as much as you want or as little you want. I kind of like to see some of it. So I may add a little bit more than maybe I should, but I like it. Okay, so let's flip this over and look at this side. I think I have it all now. Okay, so let's see. So this one goes up, this one comes down, this one comes over, and then this one, and then this. Here's our guy. Okay, we need a tab. And I happen to have some of this left over. And I'm probably going to have to stamp on it now. Why not? I love this tab punch. It's probably my favorite. I've showed it multiple times. I have another one, but you have to cut 2 pieces, and then you have to glue it together, and I like the fact that this one is already folded, and yeah, perfect. Okay, I think we need to stamp. Let's find something. Maybe just some numbers would be excellent. So let's see. Grab my field notes again. How about this 3043? Let's do that. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the back. Why not? But because we're going to see some of this, I think I'm going to add another little stamp. Let's see, how about just some of this writing? No, not that one. More numbers? Or numbers? Not big enough. How about we just do maybe this one. Let's just do another number. You can't go wrong with numbers. At least I don't think so. We'll just to have something there. Okay. And we need an eyelet. So I'll grab my box. Eyelets. And let's go with the dark one again. I like the dark ones. And then we got to figure out what we're going to tie it up with. Maybe it's just going to be twine again. All right, let's see. Get our guy out here. Yeah, that looks cool. Oh, he needs some splatter stamp. Yes, he does. Let's get him done. You need some splattering. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to ink this. I think we're just going to use twine. I think twine is the best. Okay, so let's see. Let's get my crocodile here and make the hole. Right there. Okay, where'd it go? I lost my eyelet. There it is. Okay. Okay. Let's glue this on. Then we'll set the eyelet. Okay. Line him up best as I can. Okay. So that'll work. And then let's do the eyelet. All right. Put that in. Come on, be nice. Get back in there. Get in your home. Something is hooked up. There we go. I think it just got caught. Okay. All right. So we just need a twine. So let's get some twine out. And I still got all kinds of pieces. Let's see what we can come up with. I think this one is probably long enough. It's got a knot in this end, so we'll just take that off. And then I'm going to leave one side short. Put this through. It's a little thick, but I think it'll be okay. And then pull these guys through. One side is longer. And then let's just wrap it around. And do we want to go again? Let's go again. And then let's just tie a small bow. Just like that. Not a very good bow. That's okay. Let's just do one. I think that would be better. It doesn't really need to go around twice anyhow, so then I can do a bigger bow. That's much better. Okay. All right. Clear the area here. Here's our project. So the original one that I did was this. And we've basically done kind of the same thing, but a little different and a different style. So let's take a look at our project. So this one, we're going down the vintage map and train theme. So we've got our CD envelope. Oh, sorry for the glare. CD envelope here. And I've used train checks. I think these are the backs of the train checks. This guy comes out. He's the conductor. We've also done it on the back. And then we have an envelope here with a pocket. We have the train, and then we also have the map. We have map here, and another envelope with another pocket here. And then we have this flip up longer envelope. Oh, let's do our little half circle here. We didn't get that done. Let's do that real quick. There we go. And we'll just ink that and ink a little bit right here. So we've got that. So now we're going can tuck something in, oh, sorry about that. We can tuck something in here. So that makes it nice. And then we've got all the stamping. So all the stamping that we did. And on here. And then this is a flip down with a pocket here. We have a pocket right here. It's a pretty good size pocket right here. And you could cover the inside of that since it's white. Or you could just leave it as is. We have a pocket here, and then we have a pocket in here on the inside. And I just folded that over just to reinforce that. And then here is our map. So we've used various vintage maps. So this flips up, this flips down, this comes over, over, and over. And wrap it around and tie a bow. Okay, that's our project for today. I hope you guys go over and check Nana's Crafting Cottage to see what her project is when she brings hers out tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll give it a try. And we'll see you next video. God bless you all and have a wonderful day. Bye.